Crypto itself, ironically enough, the broader market, it's still pointing up. So I guess the way I would look at it is, if these lows can hold, this happens to be the daily chart of the futures. I suppose we could probably even look at, for the community, things like these perp things over on Binance. That's probably something that'll probably be a little bit more relevant for you guys. So there you go. So, we did try to make W's. Up, down, up, breakout. We did push up. We are pulling back. I mean, I suppose one could argue, and it worked a couple times. Can it work again? It's tough to say. But if we go down to, like, say, a 4-hour, let's see. Let's go. That made a new low. So maybe there to there. Reload zone. Boom. Paul coming on the crypto shows on Wednesday. I just trade setups. I don't really care about anything else. So since we made a new high, we could probably even do another move back to that low. Notice 61.8 is basically these tails, reload zone, bottom end of range, down into these, candle body lows for trade locations. So keep an eye on that level. Keep an eye on that level. Keep an eye on that level. Right? And all basically in that reload zone. If we pivot off of this, then it means we just tag the POC and reversed. If we pivot off of these levels, then it means we've come down, test value low. This is probably a good example of Hoag's 80% play, where you can kind of make the argument that that failure there is an acceptance back into value. So theoretically, 80% of the time, although that's a pretty big number, and I even made a reference in this term's level 2 course material that let's maybe change it. We won't call it the 80% rule. We'll just call it Hoag's 80% play. And if I'm not mistaken, I think actually now he calls it like the special situation report or something crazy like that. But just try and understand that quite often, if a market can accept above value, which maybe this was the case, and really to quote unquote accept, what we'd like to see is some nice bullish market structure, right? That's sort of your way of seeing acceptance. If it can accept above value, then hey, get ready. We might be getting ready for a huge rally. Kind of get the impression there's your top end of the range. I guess there's your bottom end of the range. So we got up into the top end of the range, and then notice bang, 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 big fat M. So the M fired. We actually have 2-bar confirmation of the M. I would consider that accepting back into value. So if that's the case, then theoretically, in fact, I think Hoag even when I was working with him, he goes, well, maybe we should change it to the 60% rule. I don't know. But theoretically, we should trade back down to value low. And I got to say, if it's one thing that's jumping out at me, if the stock market is this weak on a Friday afternoon, what do you think is going to happen Monday morning? I mean, keep in mind, this stock market only has about 2 hours and 20 minutes left. Do you think some sort of substantial rally is going to happen here in the next 2 or 3 hours? I don't. So if we pull up this chart, sort of a day, intraday chart, does that look bullish at all? I mean, if anything, maybe we can take some solace in the fact that you got a little bit of a bull div coming in with Willie Stupid there on that move. So maybe we can get some sort of dead cat bounce. But it's only got 2.5 hours left, not even 2.5 hours. And where is settlement? Settlement's like way, way higher, right? All right, so interesting. Look where we bottomed at ATR. There's settlement all the way up there. I could very easily see us bounce off of ATR. That wouldn't surprise me. But what do you think is going to happen Monday morning? I mean, when people see the newspaper articles from the weekend, or from today on the weekend, what are they going to be thinking at the the family Sunday dinner table? Maybe we should call up our broker and sell, Betty. What do you think? I could very easily see that. And you actually find that we actually gap lower Monday morning. I could easily see that.